If you're ready to leave your iPhone and make the jump to Google's Pixel lineup, man, do I have some good news for you. I'm Jason Cipriani, and in this ZDNet how-to video, I'm going to walk you through how to use Google's new Switch to Android app that makes it easy to take your personal information from your iPhone and put it directly on your Pixel phone. So in the past, the process of transferring information usually meant you had to do some sort of transfer from your online accounts, whether it was your Apple ID to your Google account or Google to Apple ID. But Apple has long had its move to iOS app that's made the process pretty seamless. And now Google has joined the fun with Switch to Android. It's a new app that was recently released here in the last couple of weeks, and it's pretty simple to use. Using the app, you'll be able to transfer your contacts, your calendar, all of which will go into your Google account, as well as your photos and videos, and it'll actually walk you through on how to do your entire iCloud Photos collection if you need to do that without you having to do a whole lot of work. It's pretty simple. So the first thing you want to do is download and install the Switch to Android app on your iPhone before you set up your Pixel. All right, so once you have the Switch to Android app installed on your iPhone, what you'll do is just go ahead and get it to this screen here where you have a QR code reader set up. You can't do anything else until you've completed a few steps on your Pixel device. So on your Pixel, you'll go ahead and tap through and start to set it up. I don't have a SIM card in here, so I'm going to skip the SIM network. I'm going to connect it to my Wi-Fi network. All right, so it's getting my phone ready. This will take a few seconds. As it initially connects to your Wi-Fi, it's going to ask if you want to copy your apps and data. So what you'll do is you'll hit next. You want to use your old device, so you'll hit next again. Now you have two options here. You can either use a USB-C to Lightning cable to directly connect your iPhone to your Pixel device, which will be faster. It'll help out on battery life and save you some time. But not everyone has a USB-C to Lightning cable. So you can do this wirelessly. So on the screen here, when it says find your old device's cable, you'll tap no cable, and it'll remind you that it's faster to use one. And then use your old device to transfer data wirelessly. There's an option here that says switching from iPhone or iPad. You'll tap on that. You need to approve location access on the Pixel phone in order for this feature to work. Then you'll tap add your Google account. You need to tap next. It'll take a few seconds, and what you're going to need to do is log into the Google account that you're going to use on your Pixel device. This is a primary step in the transfer process, so give me a second while I do this off camera. All right, so after you sign into your account, it's going to ask who's using this device. Only if you have a Family Link account set up and linked to your Google account, which I do. I use Family Link to manage all my kids' accounts, but I will be using this device, so I'll tap next. Agree to the terms and conditions. Now here's where that QR code comes into play. So I'm going to set the Pixel down. This is a Pixel 5a, by the way. I am going to use my iPhone to scan that code. And then on my iPhone, I'm asked if I want to join that network. And I should see a series of prompts here asking for permission to access, or you will see a series of prompts here. I've already approved them. Permission to access your photos, your contacts, your calendar, all the privacy stuff that Apple does in iOS. You'll have to approve that in order to transfer it over to your Pixel phone. So after you've approved those, which it skipped that step here, like I said, because I've already done that, you'll have the option here to turn on or off contacts, calendar events, photos, or even videos. I went and hand selected a couple of photos just to get that prompt triggered. I have a large photo library. I didn't want to transfer all of that over. And so I could turn those on or off. I'm going to leave all of them on and tap continue. As you can see here on the Pixel, it says continue on your iPhone. So all the steps are being done here right now. All right, so right now it is copying the data over to the Pixel. And while it's going through this, you can finish setting up some of the basic settings on your Pixel phone, like accepting legal terms, whether or not you want to use Google Assistant, set up your PIN code. I'm going to skip that for now. I will go back and set up a PIN code as well as my fingerprint down the road. I'm going to leave and get reminder for a continue setup just to speed things up here. And then The final screen is copying your data, and it'll give you an estimated time remaining. If you have a lot of photos and videos, this may take a while, and those are the ones that are just stored locally on your phone, not what's stored in your iCloud Photos library. After this is done, take just a couple of minutes. The two devices are connected wirelessly to each other. It's not going through your Wi-Fi network. Your phone is actually connected to the Pixel's Wi-Fi network, which should not be too horrible of a speed, but you want to make sure both devices are charged as well. You don't want to run out of battery while this is happening and have to start the process all over, especially if you have a lot of photos and videos that are stored on your iPhone. All right, so now you can see on the Pixel, the copying is done. Contacts, the 3 photos, I had to allow it to transfer. I didn't select any videos, and then the calendar entries are all transferred to my Pixel phone. But on the iPhone, there's 2 more steps. First thing is letting me know that I need to turn off iMessage and how to do that. That's very important. If you're leaving iPhone, you've had iMessage on, before you transfer service over to your Pixel, that you turn off iMessage to deregister your phone number from Apple's servers. If you don't do that, you'll have a week or 2 of anyone who you used to iMessage, their message is going to iMessage instead of converting to text message on your Pixel device. And there's a chance you may not receive them. There's a little bit of a lag there. So make sure you go ahead and follow the instructions to turn off iMessage. I'm going to hit skip. And the last step, if you have a large iCloud photo library like I do, this is a little known feature that Apple offers in their iCloud Apple ID settings, is that they can automatically transfer on your behalf your photo library over to Google Photos. So like me, I have a 340 gigabyte iCloud photo library. I don't want to take the time to download all of that. It's going to take forever. And then upload all of that to Google Photos. It's a painful process. I've done it before manually, and it's not fun. Google, however, walks you through how to request the transfer and have Apple do it on your behalf. It's actually a really seamless process. I've tested it before, works very well. So what you'll do on your iPhone is hit Start Request. You'll log into your Apple ID. You'll request a transfer of your personal data, select your photos library, and then send it to Google Photos. And that process is really painless, like I said. So on the Pixel, once your data is done, your phone's going to be set up. You'll walk through a couple more tutorials, but now all of your personal data is on your shiny new Pixel phone, and you're ready to go and get rid of your iPhone. Now, before you do that, make sure you factory reset it the proper way. I did a video on this recently, walked you through how to factory reset it so you don't have to worry about someone getting a hold of your personal data before you trade it in, sell it, or even give it to a friend or a loved one. For more tech how-tos just like this, as well as tech news in general, make sure to visit zdnet.com.